This is crazy. So I got a special announcement, and if you would have told young Sean, who just pressed record on making some horrible videos in his bedroom, that we were about to host a virtual event that has access for people globally to watch the entire creator economy, to join us for, I don't know, let me just show you. So we are hosting an event called Grow with Video Summit 2024. And the speakers are Patrick Bet-David, Gary Vaynerchuk, Ali Abdaal, Dave Ramsey, Chalene Johnson, Nikki Saunders, Cody Sanchez, Pat Flynn. I'm going to be there as well, just to be like, hey guys, it's kind of crazy that we're all together for this, global virtual video marketing extravaganza, but I'm excited. So this is our announcement video of what is called the Grow with Video Summit. Now, we were getting requests. Naturally, people were like, hey, you're hosting this event called Grow with Video live in Vegas, and I can't make it. I would love to attend. So we started cooking. We were, that Migos song about you gotta stir fry and like a stir fry, whatever. We started cooking, and we are excited that we've been able to put together now a virtual event, and we've got kind of a hybrid experience. So here's what's happening. Number one, go to growwithvideolive.com, link in the description down below, because tickets for this event when launching are $27 too, by the way. So for $27, you can get access to this lineup of speakers, the Think Media team, 3 days from the comfort of your living room, of your home office, of your workshop. And so anyways, you can see all the details down below. But what we're doing is we are hosting a virtual event that'll be streaming to you, but it's not just some kind of like replay of our conference. We're actually going to be playing some of the highlights of our conference. So you'll get access to unreleased Dave Ramsey, Cody Sanchez, the fireside chat, all that stuff. But we have Gary Vaynerchuk bringing fresh new content. And actually, he's going to be answering the questions of some of our summit attendees. So the sooner you register, the better to get that question submitted. That's at the VIP level. We've got Patrick Bet-David sharing a keynote he's never shared before. He's getting like 1 billion views every 1 or 2 months across all the different platforms. He's going to be sharing his keynote that he's designing for this summit live, that he'll be teaching that again virtually. We've got people like Pat Flynn and Nikki Saunders coming back just to teach live. So this is a online event. And then myself and the Think Media team, the whole time, are going to be hanging out with you, answering questions, and hosting this for basically 8 hours, 3 days in a row. The amount of content strategy that you're going to get during the summit is absolutely incredible. Now, if you have any questions, put 4 question marks before and after, and I'd love to answer some of your questions. There is an FAQ over on the website. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you can get to that FAQ. In fact, let's go over there ourselves. Is this crazy though? Like, drop an emoji in the chat. Like, this lineup? Like, what are we talking about? What in the world? And so just super humbled and grateful to bring together these speakers. Here's the vision. This is the #1 YouTube and video marketing online event. And you'll notice that there's all kinds of cool people doing cool stuff in the creator economy, but our focus is really on business-minded content creators, small business owners, and entrepreneurs. And that's why we're bringing those exact people to this event. By the way, what you're seeing on screen here with the 5 days left, that's the 5 days left to get a $27 ticket. So our early bird pricing. So, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. You tell me if you're like, I don't know, it's not a very good offer. It could be better. I'm like, what? $27, and you're going to get Gary Vaynerchuk, Dave Ramsey, Patrick Bet-David. And so where we lean at Think Media, that you've probably noticed, is if there's entertainment and education, we lean on that education side. Expert creators, people that maybe have done something, they want to teach what they know, and they start creating content. And so you've got Patrick Bet-David in business and politics. You've got Dave Ramsey in personal finance, right? These are the GOATs that have done it. You've got Cody Sanchez talking about how to buy boring businesses, but then also how do you monetize that? Ali Abdaal, not just crushing YouTube, getting millions of views, but his new productivity book. Pat Flynn, you're going to get access to that crazy case study he did about Deep Pocket Monster, which is 800,000 subs. Anyways, it's gonna be kind of cool. So I'm curious if you've what your questions are. We've got some of the Think Media team. Thanks for being here for the announcement. And let me know what you think. I mean, we've got literally the first of its kind, the Grow with Video Summit 2024, the #1 YouTube and video marketing online event. It's happening at the end of May. And so we'll make sure, by the way, like as you're watching this, we're going to be doing some updates to the website. And so we will put the dates on here, which I'm sure somewhere, May 23rd through the 25th, happening virtually. Okay, so 3 reasons why I am so fired up for this event. And some of the biggest things that this event is going to solve for you as a content creator, whether you're just starting or you're wanting to scale. So 3 reasons why. #1 is you're going to get access to top video experts. Again, Patrick Bet-David, Dave Ramsey, Gary Vaynerchuk, Cody Sanchez, Pat Flynn, Chalene Johnson, for the lowest price of any event like this in history. We're not trying to overhype this, although I'm pretty hyped up, but like this lineup of speakers has never happened before. So I know the word historic might be a little overplayed. Like, come on, Sean, relax. Historic. But legitimately $27. And so if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to want to grab that ticket soon because it's going to go up to $97. But our introductory price. And Sean, how can you charge that much? I don't know. We're kind of crazy, but also because of the sheer nature of the blessing of the internet, right? We just hosted our event in Vegas and the hard cost of like chairs and AVL and all of that stuff. But we're now able to pass those savings on to you. The fact we can do this digitally at scale around the world, helping you revive your channel, get views, grow, figure out how to start right, and get some of the latest insights of what's working on YouTube right now. So anyways, you're going to get access to just the most killer lineup of speakers. #2, though, is community. So even though this is a virtual event, this is not just like a passive event where you like watch a couple of the videos and take notes. No, we have it. We have our own app. We have our exclusive app that Think Media is hosting for the Grow with Video Summit. When you log in, there's like almost like pods where you can connect and learn about other people, other channels. So I know that you maybe are like, man, I wish I could fly. I wish I could get a plane ticket. How can I actually collaborate or build connections or meet other creators or meet other business owners? And iron sharpens iron and find other people. I'm glad you asked. This is one of the ways to do it because you're going to get inside. And so we are focusing on community. And then our entire Think Media team, the reason why we did not stream Grow with Video, our live in-person event, was because of focus. We wanted to be present with the people that were present. But the reason why this virtual event now, a month later and totally separate, we can be fully focused on connecting with you, chat, kind of going back and forth in our app. So it's very interactive. And there's a lot of gamification to it. If you happen to be watching this and you were part of Grow with Video live during the pandemic, we went all virtual because everything was locked down. And we had, if you were part of either of those, Pat Flynn was one of our speakers back then. If you remember the gamification, this thing is fun. So you're engaged. We're giving away tech. We're giving away software. We're giving all kinds of giveaways. And like, as you're going through the sessions, there's little things where we drop little codes and stuff. And you might be like, I'm not even interested in that. I'm just going to take notes. Cool. But some people really like it. And they're smart too, because they get like gift cards and like cameras and tech and microphones. So anyways, the first reason is these experts. If you're just hearing what's happening right now, we are hosting a virtual online event with Gary Vaynerchuk, Patrick Bet-David, Chalene Johnson, Dave Ramsey, Cody Sanchez, Ali Abdal, Pat Flynn, Nikki Saunders. And it's happening at the end of May. And there's early bird prices for $27. Pretty much speaks for itself. So, you know, why attend? 1, top video experts. 2, the community. And then 3, though, is the strategy. You're going to walk away from this event with a simple plan for success. And here is the thing that this is so important and why we have urgency in doing this event is we talk about 3 big things creators are facing right now. 3 big enemies. 1's competition, 2 is mistrust, 3 is overwhelm. Sean, is it still possible to grow and start a new channel or grow? I feel like my views are down. Of course, it's still possible to grow. There's higher consumption than ever before of content. YouTube is alive and well, but there's also fiercer competition than ever before. So how do you beat the competition? That's what this event is all about. What's working now? How can you reposition your channel? How can you reinvent yourself? How can you get fresh tools and fresh strategies so that you can defeat fresh enemies that are coming your way right now? How do you stand out in the midst of rising competition? And two is mistrust. Right now, mistrust in general, we mistrust the government since kind of the pandemic. We mistrust influencers because of crypto scams, and people did rug pulls, and NFTs had a little rough patch there. Are people doing brand deals and products they don't believe in? Yes. So we kind of have mistrust. One of my friends said we're living in a trust recession. And then AI, deep fakes, and all this kind of stuff. So how you need to know as a content creator and being thoughtful about, man, how can I overcome the mistrust that I'm facing and create content in such a way? And here's the quote: authenticity is the new currency. Yeah. And so by being a part of the summit, our goal is that you're going to get fresh strategies and even a fresh approach of how to beat the competition, how to build a trustworthy brand, a strong personal brand, a strong media brand, how to connect, and some of the things, I mean, you might have seen what Alex Hormozi just posted in regards to how he's pivoting his content strategy. Mr. Beast talked about having a little less of the hyper editing. So there's shifts in the creator economy. And one thing that you can be sure of is change. It's always going to happen. So I think that this summit that's happening at the end of May, just a chance to learn. Gary Vee's new book's coming out, The Attention Economy, with fresh strategies. He's going to be sharing. Actually, by the way, at the VIP level, this is crazy. At the VIP level, you actually are going to get a copy included at no extra charge of Gary Vee's book and of Cody Sanchez. So Cody Sanchez's book once released. Can I talk? Cody Sanchez's book that actually comes out later this year, but she'll be locked in and it'll get married to you. Will get mailed to you as soon as it comes out. And so you can see there's, for as little as $27, you can get that GA ticket, but there's some perks like that, even some like physical books that you'll be mailed. Of course, make sure, I don't know if we can send them worldwide and things like that, but certainly United States on some of those. And if you got any questions like that, let me know. And this is so important. So you being here for the announcement is huge. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to know what your questions are, because the team's in the chat and we are even still finishing up some of the details on the page right now. I just wanted to go live and be like, this is insane, and let you know about this, but we'll dial in the details. And then if you go to growwithvideolive.com or click the link in the description underneath this video, lock in your tickets, but also the FAQ in the website should be all updated. If you scroll to the bottom, different things like how long do I get the replays and things like that. So 3 big enemies: competition, mistrust, and then the other one's overwhelm. There's overwhelm for two sides of things. Overwhelm for you, the content creator and the business owner that's trying to keep up with it all, but also overwhelm for the consumer. This is a big problem that we got to figure out how to beat. You're listening to the wrong news if you're only listening to news that like the influencer bubble is bursting, the creator economy is crashing, or anything like that, because the math just doesn't support any of those observations. You got to guard your mindset right now. Goldman Sachs said the creator economy is going to double in the next 3 years. So there's going to be a lot of people winning, and it's not going to be those that are just like giving up, but you have to reinvent yourself and reinvent your approach. It's kind of even like what's happening right now in the housing market. Like, I understand interest rates are high and things are crazy in the housing market, but some people, man, the way the Bible would put it is like the lazy person says there's a lion outside and just never goes out and gets to work and defeats the enemies and the challenges that they're facing. But you gotta get to work. You gotta overcome this stuff. So overwhelm is just knowing that there's digital overwhelm. Like, who here, let's do a poll really quick. Who here thinks they have the most unread emails on your phone? You got to be honest in the chat. This is live interaction. If you're on the replay, you just got to watch the chat replay to see what it is. Okay, text messages on my iPhone, just text messages is 2,257. So is that healthy? There's proof. There's your proof. But let me know what your emails are. Who here thinks they have the highest number of messages on your phone? Let me know. Who here? So Youthman's got 9,000 598. The third challenge we have is overwhelm. The third challenge, right? So let's see though, who here? I have 10,681 mom date with Sausage A. This is small number. See, here's Tamara. Here's a real one. 130,000. Okay, now we're into it. Josh right here, just like inbox zero, dog. Josh, my guy. Here's Sparkling Life Coach. That's what I'm talking about. 105,883 emails. Here we go. Arden Brain might just have taken the crown on this announcement video. 529,888 emails. Can we just give it up for Art and the Brain? Okay. So overwhelm, man, there's some digital overwhelm. And I think it's, there's so much content in our feeds. There's so many emails in our inbox. There's so many text messages on our phone. Now, people aren't going to stop creating content and people aren't going to stop consuming content. But let me just challenge you as a content creator. You need to know what environment you're in. There's so much messaging out there. This is also why authentic content or people that are just maybe like stripped down content, like just talk to me. Don't talk to me like in the TikTok algorithm, super overly edited. Just like talk to me as a human. Can we just connect? That's why I love live streaming like this too, because like here I am, like we are together over the last 16 minutes. So anyways, if you're just joining, we are announcing and have announced our historic, the #1 YouTube and video marketing online event, Growth Video Summit 2024. It's a virtual online event. We've got Gary Vaynerchuk, Patrick Bet-David, Chalene Johnson, Ali Abdaal, Pat Flynn, Cody Sanchez, Dave Ramsey, Mickey Saunders, and many others. Myself, the Think Media team, we are hosting it live. What you're actually going to get is, again, unreleased sessions like Dave Ramsey just crushed it with an original keynote. He has never spoken to content creators before. Makes sense. He's spoken on business leadership. He's never spoken about building a media company. And his session was on how to build a media company that lasts. If you think about like the OG content creator, he was a content creator before social media platforms, radio, books, traditional TV. And now he's got millions of followers on TikTok. He's got millions of followers on YouTube. How has he reinvented himself season after season? So you're going to get access to like that session, but then you've got Gary V creating, being a part of this summit. And he's going to answer, like if you're in VIP, what you're going to do is submit a video question. You'll submit a video question. We'll give you info about that. You're going to get a chance to ask Gary V your question at the VIP level. And so that's Gary and Patrick and Ali Abdaal are our additional summit speakers. And then Pat Flynn and Nikki are coming back live. Maybe Chalene will too. So again, you're going to get, people are wondering, how do I get the replays of our live event? This is how. I mean, you could get some of those, but then it's even crazier. We're like, what if we added more speakers? And then what if we focused all of our attention online so we could actually connect? And so the three big challenges right now creators are facing: rising fierce competition, how do you beat the competition, mistrust, AI, deep fakes, just the general environment of what's happening online. That's why authenticity is the new currency. And then overwhelm. So how do you overcome overwhelm with a simple plan, with the right tools to save time, so that you don't feel like your brain's fried all the time off of just the, creating content and how do I stay productive? When you also have, by the way, productivity expert Ali Abdaal, who's got one of the best-selling books out on productivity in the new world, with the more messaging coming after us, but then also being aware of the people that you want to reach, they're overwhelmed as well. So how can you create content in such a way that it cuts through the noise, it connects with people, and it overcomes a lot of the challenges that are causing some creators to be frustrated? Why are my views down? Or why is my big business stagnated? Or, how do I get leads and customers with video marketing now? So I want to answer some of your questions really quick, just so you know. This summit is coming up at the end of May, starts May 23rd. It's 3 days long. You have 5 days left to get the early bird prices, which means you can get a ticket to the summit for as little as $27. We wanted to make this available, of course, to our global audience. and make it affordable that there's really, it's kind of like, how do you make an offer so good that it's impossible to say no? Like, I respect if you don't want to be a part of this, but you know, I mean, it's $27. Like, what? Like, I went to Red Robin the other day, got some garlic fries, and like, I actually got a chicken ensenada platter and the garlic fries though. I got like the chicken ensenada platter because I was like on this healthy thing, but I was like, I'll start with the two baskets of garlic fries. Might have canceled each other out. That was $27, you know, like one meal at your favorite restaurant, and probably a lot more than that. So anyways, we're pumped. And so, but that's what the counter at the top of the screen is. Make sure to get your $27 ticket if you want to go GA. And then what's the difference between VIP and general admission? Well, at the VIP level, Ali Abdal, who's going to be teaching live, fresh content, is then going to go into VIP Q&A. So if you want a chance to ask Ali Abdal your questions, let's just get on the same page. Who here knows Ali Abdal? Type yes or no in the chat. Let me know if you know Ali Abdal. So Ali Abdal, let's just peep his numbers right now. 6.5 million views, 80,000 new subscribers. He also has a video podcast that's different than this channel. 13 million on his most viewed video. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's kind of funny. I'm like rounding, but it actually literally is like 10, 9, 8 million. And so just how have you created an entire page, Ali Abdal, of all of these are over 1 million views, all these videos? How do you make videos? What are your what's your feelings on niche? Because you'll notice like he's got some stuff on business, got some stuff on productivity. How have you built your brand? How have you built a multiple 7-figure business? Anyways, VIP gets Q&A with Ali Abdal, VIP only. I'm going to be doing a Q&A with the VIPers. So if you're a creator that just wants to make sure your question gets answered, and you are just starting, then you might want to jump in there. But VIP is a chance to just have that next level of access. You're a business owner. You've got a specialized question. How do I build a team around this? How would you apply this into a service-based business or whatever? We're going to do Q&A. At VIP, though, you also get a copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's book, The Attention Economy, which comes out like 2 days before our summit. Unless somebody's like, oh, I see, you partnered with, actually, it's really cool timing. Like, we just were like, I even reached out. I was like, Gary, pumped about the new book, was wondering if you'd speak at our summit. And luckily that it worked out. But then he, mentioned that there could be some synergy there. And we found a way to hook you up with Gary's book, The Attention Economy, which is like a textbook of mastering social media right now. Colored pictures and frameworks and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, that's just included at the VIP level. Cody Sanchez's new book coming out later this year included. You also are going to get unreleased VIP sessions. So Cody and I chopped it up for 40 minutes with talking about some high level business stuff, and specifically building a team, building culture and stuff for a creator business. How would you do certain things? Branding, personal branding. We're just including that, as well as some with Pat Flynn and Nikki Saunders, just some unreleased stuff, and then some freebies and resources from our brand partners. So to see all this, just go to growwithvideolive.com. And that is the URL for what is called the Grow with Video Summit. That is coming up May 23rd through the 25th. At the end of May, it is streaming live. It is happening over 3 days, and I am super excited. And so let me see. What is the difference between the VIP? The other thing that VIP gets you is VIP gets you 30 days of the replays, whereas general admission, you got to watch live. Now, we understand you have we have a global audience watching this virtually. So it basically starts, we'll get you the exact time. I think it starts right around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 days in a row, May 23rd, 24th, and 25th, 3 days. It's going to start at the morning on the West Coast. Now, some people are, of course, going to get up, they're going to watch live, take notes. But if you're general admission, you've got a full rotation of the sun. The sun doesn't rotate. The earth rotates. Is that the easiest way to explain this? You're going to get a full 24 hours to, at the GA level, make sure to block the time off work or be there, or as soon as you get off work, binge it. You're going to get a full 24 hours to consume the content. So the point is, this is a live summit. I want to challenge you to be there live, like the same way, because the worst thing you can do on a summit like this is like, just buy a ticket. Oh yeah, I'll pop in and out. But like, it's hard. You forget about it. And then you're like, oh yeah. And then, you know, life gets busy. But if you were to buy a ticket and come to a physical event to Las Vegas and get a hotel room and then sit in the room, you've guarded your focus, you've protected your focus, and then you get the best experience. So imagine if you look ahead and you're like, I'm going to treat this thing like a real conference, because it is. I'm going to, you know, be engaged, connecting with people in the app, the community features of our app where the conference is being hosted. I'm going to be super engaged, connecting with people. I'm going to be taking notes. I'm going to block. I'm going to ask for the time off work, or at least part-time. I'm going to say, hey, you know, mom, can you watch the kids? I'm going to like I'm going to close the door, light a candle, like clean my office. And I'm going to really learn in this thing. I'm going to build some momentum in this thing. So general mission, to be clear, you have 24-hour replays. If you just want to lock it in so that you have the freedom and leisure to watch it as you would want throughout the next 30 days, that's one of the benefits of the VIP experience. So 30 days access to the conference session replays. So other than that, you can see the whole list. If you go to growwithvideolive.com or click the link in the description, you'll see that you're going to get the Q&A. You're going to get a chance to ask Gary Vee your question. And those are submitted video questions. So picture it. Video plays. Hey, Gary, Sean Cannell from Think Media, question for you. Would you do this or would you do this? And then boom, Gary's answering those video questions. Now, obviously, we'll probably be able to get to like 30 of them. And so when you register at VIP, though, you'll submit your video question. And let me, by the way, there's a little coaching on that. I would be concise. I wouldn't, this is not what I'd do. I wouldn't be like, hey, Gary, man, I don't even know what I want to ask you, but like, I was just such a big fan. Like, here's what I would recommend is really think about, Gary, my question for you is, and make it super clear. Should I focus more on building my personal brand or my company brand? My name is Sean Cannell, and personal brand wise, I like leadership and faith, and you know, online video. But Think Media is also in tech. So you maybe talk a little bit about what you do. You're dropping your name, you know, like, but you are going to package it as concisely as possible. And so a little preparation can go a long way. So Gary's answering video questions of our conference attendees at the VIP level, you know, and then 30-day access to replays, the free copy of Gary's book, and a free copy of Cody Sanchez's book. Ridiculous. So go to the website, though, to see all the differences. Tommy, great work. Well done. Your platform is amazing. You said push record. I did. Now I have 4,000 subs and 1 million views. Let's go, Tommy. Well done. Wow. I'm not able to, time difference, if I'm not able to make it, 24-hour to watch the replay. So respect, if you don't watch live, but you request a time off work or you figure out whatever, then as soon as you wake up, boom, hit play, take notes, lock it in, and we're making this available for $27. I mean, I think that's the key, is that that's going to go up to $97, by the way. So you're just seeing this announcement right now. So grab it at $27 early bird pricing. All right. Thank you so much for the 24-hour replay. It's a great help for Europeans to be able to watch. Awesome. Okay. I'll be at the one-day Canva Create conference on the 23rd. Will there be a replay? So a couple things. One, if you can, as soon as you're done with that, jump on and you know, grab the 27 ticket level, or 97 if you're watching this later. Let's put this in perspective. You're getting 3 days of high-level tactical content, no fluff. And, you know, you might just be meeting us, and I respect that. So like maybe you haven't built, we haven't built trust with you yet, but if you've been a part of Think Media, maybe if you were at Grow with Video Live in person, let me know if you think it was valuable. I mean, we asked just me walking through our 7-step YouTube success program, which I taught in a way I've never done. Like, you're going to be getting that entire system. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. You're going to be getting that. You're going to be getting some of our Video Ranking Academy family that have gotten their gold play buttons, silver play buttons, generating an extra 70K a year from side hustles, building 6-figure and 7-figure businesses. There was a session with like Ruslan KD where what's working now with Ruslan, Dr. iHealth, Nikki Saunders, what's working now. Evan Didio talking about him and his dad, how they built their ministry channel, just crossed over 500,000 subscribers. That's the What's Working Now session. Here's the point. $27, crazy. $97, crazy. But if you go $197 for all the VIP perks and benefits, you've got 30 days to watch the replays. So we've also framed it, I think you can see, in such a way that VIP is also a no-brainer. $197 for the 3 days of content, the extra unreleased sessions with Cody Sanchez and Pat Flynn and Nikki Saunders, the books, the physical books included. And again, just so you hear me here, I'm not sure the full terms of us shipping books globally. I don't know if there's an ebook thing to that, but I can promise you on this stream, US for sure. Maybe it's US and Canada. I don't know if we have that info. So we will clarify that and put that on the FAQs. So if you're watching this on the replay, I'm trying to cover as much as I can for you. But if you scroll to the bottom of the page, and we're going to be updating this throughout all day today. Will this event be virtual? Will this event really be live? And it will really, not only will it really be live, but I will be at Anderson Studios, which is where we record our video podcast. I'm up in Seattle right now. I'll be in Las Vegas with Melissa, with Kyle, I think with Brian. We're going to be in the studio, hanging out with you, seeing you live. We're going to be having all kinds of surprises throughout the day. We're going to have our entire Think Media team focused on this because community really matters. And I know there's a challenge to that virtually, but this is also why we made first the decision that we're not streaming our in-person event. We're not streaming it. We're not trying to do hybrid. We're like, it just splits our focus. I've learned that from my wife when I'm spending time with my kids, that if I'm on my phone and I'm distracted and she's talking to me and I'm like scrolling, and then she goes, "Sean, are you listening?" I'm like, what? Yeah. You said something about hanging out with your mom later, I think. I hope. Please, God. You're like, it's like, hey, I want to. Dave Ramsey said this. He said, "Be where you is." Be where yous is. Be where you is. So for our in-person event, which was amazing, if you were there, thank you for being there in Vegas. We wanted to be with you, connect. But in virtual, you got to be where you is. Lock out these 3 days. We're going to be locked in. We're there to serve you, help, deliver the content live. Anyways, you'll see exactly what's happening under these FAQs, the event app, how to get your questions answered, the way to reach out to us. And so different time zones, all that kind of stuff. And so get in right now, get in soon for that $27 level. Also for the discount on the VIP level, because you're getting best pricing right now. You can already see all that stuff. Simply share. You got my VIP ticket. I want to reinforce what I learned to grow a video and ask Gary Vee a question. Yes. And Ali Abdul and Patrick Bet David and Sean Cannell. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. Actually, I will be there. I'm going to lock myself. This is the move. I'm going to lock myself in a room with a sign on the door that says "Think Event, no entry" for 3 days. Real focus, really locked in. All right, got my ticket. I'm beyond excited. I just went to the Vegas event. I'm a new YouTube channel. Should I go to this event and why? I'm already feeling quite overloaded. I've been drinking out of a fire hose already. So Donka, good question. I mean, number one, you know that we want you to focus, follow one course until successful. You definitely have all the information you need, but I would encourage you this. This is it's a month from now. It's not true. It's 23 days from now. But repetition is the father of learning and the mother of mastery. So I think the nature of feeling like you've been drinking out of a fire hose is just the nature of hyper learning. Hyper learning is, how do I master a particular set of skills or a particular skill in a condensed window of time? So it's totally up to you. But I think for the chance to reinforce, because a lot of stuff I'm sure slipped through the cracks as you're taking notes, a chance to reinforce what you've learned, and then also have some of this bonus content. if you just went to the Vegas event, then that will be really helpful. As a side tip, one of the biggest things I've learned that 99% of people do, I would say 99.9% of people don't do this. And I understand because we're so busy. Whenever you get done with an event, the hack that will set you ahead of the majority is, number one, actually taking notes. It's shocking how many people don't do that. Retention goes up when you take notes. Number two is reviewing your notes. So if you now, I heard Michael Zuber took like 18 pages of notes. One person I talked to said they came to Growth Video in 2022, took like 15 pages of notes. Their business was doing 50K a year. They actually help people. They're kind of in the medical field, help people with fibromyalgia. Since that event, they've done 1.7 million just attending this event. Talked to another person who came to Grow with Video. They're at 500 subscribers. They implemented what they learned. Now they're at 35,000 subscribers. So saying all that, taking notes, then actually reviewing your notes skyrockets retention. And if you can, now that you're done with Growth Video, for those that were there live, block some time on your calendar. On some people, you're probably already home, but you do it on the flight home or do it the following Saturday, because just going back and reviewing it. Now, saying that, if you were there, and you also might be like, man, a lot of stuff probably slipped through the cracks. This is the way to get access to like Dave's session and Cody's session, but then also to connect with all of us live as well, with, our new speakers. So it'll just reinforce what you've already learned. So that's my honest answer. Like if you feel like you've got, the right next moves and whatnot, it might be smart to shut it all down and go create. But if you're still in that learning and development mode, it's normal to feel overwhelmed. My muscles feel overwhelmed when I put some extra weight on the bench press bar, because I'm stretching, I'm growing, it's painful, I'm out of breath, I feel like I've been drinking from a fire, it's normal to feel that way. And I think that this event will 100% answer your question. Robert, it was good to hang out with you in person. 100%. Yeah, you got Ali Abdal. Again, VIP is going to be a much smaller group. So if you want to get in there, I got 2 VIP tickets. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we're excited. It's going to be a great event. I got a VIP ticket. Let's go. And hey, if you could, do me a favor. In fact, that favor would be, because of all things, YouTube is the greatest. We know that, but not really with like sharing. Like it's hard to share things. If you have Instagram, can you do me a favor? Can you go to this old post over here? I'm going to like my own post. Oh, you saw me do it. He liked his own post. I'm pumped. I mean, I can't hold. How could you not hit the heart? If you head over to SeanCannell.com, collaborated with officialthinkmedia.com, can you drop a comment on this post and or share this? Because listen, you know that we're charging for this as a way to obviously help us pay for speaker fees and the hard cost of doing this and the team that I employ at Think Media and all that kind of stuff. But we actually really feel like this hopefully feels like a gift to the creator economy. These are people who are meaningful to me, who I'm like following the most personally, as I like learning from business owners and entrepreneurs that have used video to grow their brands. I like learning from people who aren't just influencers for influencers' sake, but are somebody that are purpose-driven. They're on a mission. You look at Dave Ramsey, he's on a mission. You might not agree with his financial approach, but you know for sure that he lives what he says. He believes it. He's going to help people get out of debt. He asks people to cut up their credit cards. That's his thing, right? And he's been on that mission now for decades. And we get a chance to learn from him. How did he build a media company? You've got Chalene Johnson, who's not only a marketing expert, but has a lifestyle podcast. So Chalene Johnson, by the way, anybody know Chalene Johnson? Yes or no? One of our filters, we have a serious speaker filter test of like who speaks at our stuff. And my personal filter is they really know their stuff. They're not just like a good communicator, but they're getting crazy real results. You're going to learn from Chalene Johnson how she basically revived a dead channel, and look at where she's at right now. Up 35,000 subs, up 1.1 million views. And on her, this is her podcast. For example, she was breaking down this video, this castor oil video. just made 10 grand. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, this video just made her $10,000 talking about how do you identify topics and all that kind of stuff. So you have Chalene Johnson, you got Patrick Bet David. I mean, we can't even scratch the surface of what you want to do. A funny, I didn't think I'd be streaming this long, but it probably doesn't surprise the team. Want to do a funny Google Trends thing that I do sometimes? Okay, let's do it. Welcome to Grow with Video Live Summit. Who is the most influential speaker on Google Trends? This is my favorite game show, and I'm excited for you to join me for who carries the most influence on Google Trends. Let's see. So we are hosting a summit coming up at the end of May. Let's look at our summit speakers and just see. And let's isolate it to YouTube. Let's go United States. Let's go past 12 months. Let's go all categories. Let's go YouTube search. All right, we got old Gary out here. He is an 81, but he's just being measured by himself. Okay, and we see his interest over time. Really popular in New Jersey, Florida, Washington. Okay, it only gets interesting once you start layering the characters on top of each other. We've got the legend Ali Abdaal, who is a summit speaker that we've added to our event. Ali, let's see how you compare to Gary. Ouch. Oh, just kidding. Gary, let's see how you compare to Ali Abdaal. So this is kind of cool, huh? So you might have been, do you know Ali Abdaal or Gary? Is this game weird? It's a weird game, but it's just fascinating. Okay, so Ali's punching like 2x, 3x. That's probably his book launch right there or something. Okay, that's cool. So who's hot? Who's not? Tell me who's sell out in the stores. Oh wait, I don't know if you can wrap that right now. P. Diddy's going through some. Let's just keep it going. Okay, let's go. Chalene Johnson. By the way, you know I'm not going to write Sean Cannell on here. Okay, so Chalene and Gary are kind of hanging out at a 7 and 8. Now it's a reference just compared to the other person, but wait for it. Now this is just YouTube. Dave Ramsey. Holy! Oh my! And then by the way, left side over here, the little the green bar summarizes. This is the last year United States, by the way. So Gary's a 2, Ollie's a 13, Chalene is a 1, and Dave is a 78. Hey, listen, I'm just glad to host the conference. Let's see where Sean becomes a 1, which pushes Chalene to a 2, which pushes Gary to a 2. Hey, I like to be like just a half. Okay, Ollie, and then Dave is still out there to the moon. Okay, let's switch Sean for Patrick, Bet, David. Do you like this game or is it too weird? It's probably kind of toxic. Wow. All right, so now we're seeing that PBD is at, in the last month, if he's at a 34, Dave's a 78, Ollie's a 10, Gary's a 1, Chalene's a 2. Listen, everyone is loved by God. And we know that. Come on. We don't attach your worth to this kind of stuff. And but regardless, these are some hitters. And the fact that we get to learn from Dave, in fact, even Cody, she doesn't talk about how to create content. She's building businesses, buying laundry mats, doing acquisitions, and all that kind of stuff. Any insights from old little weird trending game? And so we're talking about summit.thinkmedia.com. You can get straight there with that URL. Dave says, this crazy awesome deal was just like Grow Video Live, life-changing. Excited to tune into this summit with my son. Shout out to the Think Media team for passionately leading the way. You got it. So fired up. And so these are some good questions regarding PayPal and some other things. Anyways, in summary, as we land the plane, this is our announcement video. We are hosting a virtual online event that's streaming live. I will be there the whole time, hanging out with you, answering questions with the Think Media team. It's the #1 YouTube video marketing online event, May 23rd through the 25th. It is happening in your living room or in your home office, wherever you are in the world. Ain't no need to buy a plane ticket or a hotel room. You might want to plan ahead to get Uber Eats, though, and buy some extra, muscle milks and some coffee for keeping your energy peaked and your mind locked in as you're taking notes for 3 incredible days with Pat Flynn, Ali Abdaal, Cody Sanchez, Gary Vaynerchuk, Dave Ramsey, Sean Cannell, Shalene Johnson, Patrick Bet David, Nikki Saunders, and Melissa Caputo, Brian Griffith, Ruslan KD, Ben Azadi, Christina from Beloved Woman. Lots of people that might not be as big on Google Trends, but they got some big secrets and some big strategies that they're going to be sharing with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you so much for rolling with us and being a part. You know, there's, I see some other recommendations. There might be some other secret speakers that are added on a little bit later. And it's going to be pretty cool. So Grow with Video Live, there's a link in the description that'll get you to the summit page. Early bird price is only $27 to get in general admission. A lot of perks at the VIP level, though, so you can read about those. What time frame are we going to be streaming? Melissa recommends budgeting for 8 a.m. Pacific to 5 p.m. Pacific. That's Los Angeles time. That is the West Coast time in the United States. That's your rough window of time to budget, block that out. If you look up 8 a.m. Pacific time zone converter with Google, that could be helpful. All this feedback, by the way, too, we're doing this stream is when we do something like this and just like lob it out as quick as possible so that we can, is to get your feedback. Let me know your questions, type them in the chat. Let me know if there's any confusion. Let me know if there's anything we could add to the VIP section. And let me clarify what I just meant to say the FAQ section on the website. By the time you're watching this on the replay or whatnot, that should be locked in, clear, dialed in. But the Think Media team has worked so hard already on not just Grow Video Live, but now on the summit. And if you could do me a favor and you have Instagram, I would love if you hit up either my Instagram, Sean Cannell, or Official Think Media. There's a collab post, and drop a comment and then share this to your stories or something. If we've added any value to you in the Think Media history, if we have, been helpful, we want to get the word out about this. Because again, I thought about who are my mentors and some of my heroes and some of the people that are killing it in the creator economy, and how could we rally together the #1 YouTube and video marketing online event. Especially if you're a business owner, a speaker, author, course creator, you'll notice, Think Media, Grow with Video, we lean that entrepreneur way. And by the way, one of the reasons why we do that is because Ramsey hit this really hard with a lot of stuff that you'll be learning from him. Was like, are we creators for creator's sake? Are we just an influencer for influencer's sake? Or are we purpose-driven on a mission to solve a problem? And in the creator economy, if you just want to go to an event about how to go viral and get views, well, you're going to learn that here too. But this is about how to build a real business, how to build a real legacy, how to be thoughtful about the bigger mission, about how to productize and package what you know, and how to build a sustainable business that's not based on the algorithm or just based on whether views are up today or down tomorrow. What do you mean, Sean? Well, this is a YouTube and video marketing event, but we're learning from a legend who has reinvented himself, and he's dominated radio. He's dominated Sirius XM, which is what? He's dominated radio, satellite radio. He's been on cable and been on shows like Oprah before, but has also reinvented himself, talking about Dave Ramsey, and is now getting over 100 million views on YouTube a month, has launched multiple YouTube channels, is getting hundreds of millions of views across Instagram and TikTok. And then we'll talk about the generations. We got the self-describing and affectionately passionate baby boomer Dave Ramsey talking about, man, you're never too old to dream a new dream. You're never too old to start a new project, and, bringing that wisdom. You've got Shalene Johnson, who's been hitting that midlifer wisdom, 55 and killing it. Then you got Ali Abdaal and Nikki. I don't know how old they are, but younger. Multi-generations. YouTube is an equal opportunity platform. It is. People from all over the world of all different ages, shapes, and sizes have been stepping into this creator economy thing. And Goldman Sachs research said this. let's just verify, because you might fact check me later. So let's verify what it is. Goldman Sachs research said that the creator economy could approach $500 billion by 2027. It's about a $250 billion total addressable market right now. They're saying it's going to double in the next 3 years. In other words, the next 3 years are going to be the best 3 years in the creator economy. In other words, there's going to be so much acceleration in the next 3 years. This summit comes at a very strategic time because there's new enemies, fiercer enemies. If you're a gamer, that's why you got to level up sometimes before you go into the next land. If anybody's on that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you know what it is. Like, if you don't got the right materia combination, the right weapons, the right level, then you might not be able to defeat the giants that are up ahead. What's the point of this summit? Is to get you ready. Top experts, top strategies, a powerful community through our app. What's working now? What are business owners, entrepreneurs, and content creators doing to reinvent themselves, to recession-proof their businesses? What's working right now in terms of testing different content formats? And just getting all that wisdom in one event for the early bird of $27. Wow. And thank you for sharing this out. I think that if you have an Instagram account, I was going to reload StreamYard. I would have disappeared if I clicked refresh on that one. Thank you for smashing like. And this is the announcement video. So I was going to go for like 8 minutes, and here we are 51 minutes later. Come on. Let's go, creator economy. Let's go. Next 3 years are going to be your best 3 years. Let's go. This is the #1 event for getting better materia for your sword, Alex. Like, so niche reference. It is a virtual event, Lisa. So it's streaming to you live from wherever you are in the world. It's 3 days, May 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if you have an Instagram account, would love the support, hit share, like, share button, and save too, whatever. Okay, listen, my name is Sean Cannell, your guide to building a profitable YouTube channel. We're going to roll out, more about this, but you heard the news. The summit is happening in about 23 days, 24 days. Gary Vaynerchuk, Patrick Bet-David, Ali Abdaal, brand new speakers just added to the #1. I've never seen anything like it before event. If you want to learn YouTube and video marketing to build a real business, if you're looking for more leads, customers, sales, if you're looking to actually figure out how to productize your creator business, and you want to learn how to go viral, what's working now algorithmically, it's going to be super, super fun. If you don't have a YouTube channel yet, of course you could register. This is the information I wish if you could watch this 3 days of information for $27, like instead of going to Dutch Brothers twice, like you watch this event and take 3 days of notes and then go execute. Yeah, if you're just starting, or if you feel stuck, if you have a church channel, 100% you should go to this. If that's what you mean, you said YouTube ministry. Evan Didio, by the way, is going to be training on what's working now. And so this is the channel they run. Founder today, 504,000 subscribers. This is a ministry channel. So we also have, by the way, we wanted to bring like the cooler, like known speakers, like, whoa, Gary Vee's going to be there, like Patrick Bet-David. And with love and respect to those guys, the thing that the nuggets you really learn are going to be from like Mary's Nest and Dr. Eye Health and Ben Azadi, because especially in Ruslan KD. So this isn't even all the speakers, by the way. This is just the ones that like fit on the picture. And so it's going to be insane. That's all happening. And so if you're just starting, grab a ticket. If you're stuck, grab a ticket. If you're wanting ideas of how to scale, well, you should probably grab a VIP ticket, because if you already have, your business established, or maybe it's receded a little bit, I really, really believe that this is going to be an incredible event. Randall, Ali Abdaal, Gary Vee, Ramsey, Cody Sanchez, $27. That's why I'm like giddy, man. It's just crazy. What are we doing? Melissa, why did you price it wrong? Just kidding. Melissa's our CMO. She probably priced it right. I'm like, can we raise the price? And we are, by the way. This is the first week. We have 24 days to promote it, so it's coming pretty soon. But you could see whatever 5 days from now is. Like, it's this weekend that the $27 offer goes away. So, you know, hey, honey, can I get a ticket to Grow with Video Summit? How much is it? $27? Nothing to lose, everything to gain. All right. Awesome, Lisa. Can't wait to see you. It's not in person though, by the way, just to be clear, if that's what it is, a virtual event and virtual only. Yes, I am landing the plane. Did I say landing the plane 30 minutes ago though, Jacqueline? Come on. Did I? But I've been flying a lot lately. I just flew from Grow with Video back to Seattle because I didn't want to miss baby dedications at our church. And plus my wife was holding it down all Grow with Video Live week with two crazy wild boys. Our boys are nuts now. It's like fist fights. It's WWE. It is, you know, different suplex moves and like reverse, you know, wrestling attacks at my 3.5-year-old and my 1-year-old. So I wanted to not just support my wife, but we went to baby dedications. Then I got back on a plane, flew back to Vegas, spoke at my friend Levi's event. Then I got back on a plane, flew back here so I could go live right now with you to announce the Grow with Video Summit. It is coming up May 23rd through the 25th. It is an online event. It is not in person. So you can watch it in your boxers. This is the bathrobe conference. This is the whatever this shirt is conference. You can wear whatever you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down on this shirt. Is this, Sonia hates this shirt. She's like, what is that monstrosity? Drea on our team was like, your shirt's going to give people vertigo. I was like, really? I think it's kind of fire. Like, I don't know. Is it thumbs up? Daniel, my guy. Some people are like, it's interesting. Wendy, good to see you. It was great hanging out in Vegas. It's special. I mean, special. So, okay. What time zone is it? It is in the Pacific time. That is going to be Los Angeles, West Coast. Okay. Pacific time. Budget 8 a.m. Pacific time to 5 p.m. Think Mug. We do have Think Mugs at our Shopify. The link. It's not, this channel is not connected to them, but it will be. Okay. We're going to end before the hour, top of the hour. Mel's like, good to wrap. That's what she's telling me in the background. Like, okay. At this point, I appreciate you. Grateful for you. Thanks so much for being here. Hit the link in the description for more info on the summit. See the clock above. That's before ticket prices go up. They go up in 5 days, 15 hours at the time of going live. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you on the summit. Smash like if you enjoyed hanging out today. My name is Sean Cannell, your guide to building a profitable YouTube channel. Can't wait to see you soon with a special Think Media podcast guest actually dropping tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. It's coming out on Wednesday. Get ready. It's coming your way. All right. We'll talk soon.